Hello everybody, welcome to another Legendary Builds. Today we're celebrating 1100 subscribers as Jeanne d'Arc, the patron saint of France. As always, keep in mind that these videos are about capturing the spirit of the character rather than capturing their abilities perfectly. With that said, let's start with ability scores. Using point buy will make strength 15. She explicitly wore plate armor, so we need that minimum. Next we'll make constitution and charisma 14. She's probably the only teenager who's ever gotten adults to take her seriously. She also took an arrow to the neck once and was back on the field the same day. We'll make wisdom and dexterity 10 and dump intelligence. She had that peasant education, which is to say, not much of one. For race, we're going to go with variant human, putting our increases into charisma and constitution and taking the inspiring leader feat. Starting off with 3 15s. That's fun. We'll also take persuasion and speak common and celestial. God spoke to her and she apparently understood him. We'll take the folk hero background, getting rustic hospitality, animal handling survival, lay-in vehicles, and painter supplies. You know, for giggles. Moving on to class, a warrior saint sent by God to smite the English has to be a paladin. We'll get wisdom and charisma saving throws, pick religion and insight for skills, and be proficient with all weapons, armor, and shields. At level 1 we'll get divine sense and lay on hands, should help with any neck injuries. At level 2 we'll get divine smite and our fighting style taking defense. We'll also prepare 3 spells taking bless and ceremony because saint, as well as heroism because warrior saint. We're now going to multiclass the fighter, getting second wind and another fighting style at level 1. We'll take interception to protect our allies. At level 2 we'll get action surge, and at level 3 we'll get our martial archetype. We'll go with the purple dragon knight or banneret. Get it? Because she uses you get it. Anyway, we'll get rallying cry, and at level 4 we'll take the piercer feat. At level 5 we'll get extra attack. Back to Paladin, at level 3 we'll get Divine Health and our Sacred Oath, taking the Oath of Conquest. God called her to kick British Bahuki and she was very good at it. We'll get Channel Divinity, Conquering Presence, and Guided Strike, as well as Armor of Agathis and Command. At level 4 we'll round off our Charisma and Constitution. We'll also take Shield of Faith and Wrathful Smite. Jeanne had some very aggressive battle tactics. At level 5 we'll get Hold Person and Spiritual Weapon. Every weapon is a spiritual weapon if you swing it with enough spirit. At level 6 we'll get Aura Protection and take Aid. Back to Fighter, at level 6 we'll raise our Charisma, taking Divine Favor. At level 7 we'll get Royal Envoy and take Intimidation. And if you're wondering why I'm giving Jeanne so much fear stuff, it's because she was scary. Don't believe me? Ask a Brit and watch how they flinch. Anyway, at level 8 we'll take the Tough feat. You've gotta have a lot of HP to shrug off getting shot in the neck. Back to Paladin, at level 7 we'll get Aura of Conquest, and at level 8 we'll cap our Charisma. We'll draw 1 blank and take Find Steed, because every Paladin needs a steed, damn it. At level 9 we'll get Bestow Curse and Fear. The English thought she was a witch, so this isn't completely inaccurate. We'll also swap our blank for Crusader's Mantle, an absolute must for anyone leading an army. At level 10 we'll get Aura of Courage, this girl literally knew no fear, and we'll take Spirit Shroud, useful for when you don't have the squad with you. At level 11 we'll get Improved Divine Smite, and level 12 we'll raise our Constitution. Did I mention that she got shot in the neck? Lastly, we'll take Aura of Vitality. Now that we're level 20, we finally have our modifiers. For inventory, we'll take a longsword and a holy symbol for our banner. Not gonna lie, I thought about taking a pike and making the banner the weapon the same way Fate does, but worried that might be disrespectful. It's still an option if that's what you want to do. We'll also take a set of plate armor. Our AC is 19, our move speed is 30, and our average HP is 244 with 20 D10 hit dice. That is a tanky ass teenager. And with that, we are done. Now what can this build do? To start, we're an excellent battlefield commander, giving our troops plenty of buffs to HP, temp HP, saving throws, damage, and more. We also strike fear in our enemies, which in turn does chip damage and roots them in place. We're also stupid hard to kill with thick AC and a ton of HP to chew through, plus healing. Also, a capped charisma means that even our intelligence saves aren't that bad. I will continue to beat this dead horse until it is nothing but mulch. Paladins, level your fucking charisma. For weaknesses, Rallying Cry is only once per short rest, and both it and Aura of Conquest suffer from the multiclass. Also, our auras require us to stay grouped up with our allies, so we're prime AoE fodder. Also, Crusader's Mantle works better the more allies you have. Normally I take it on builds with a built-in army, but we don't have that here, so its usefulness is situational. We're also not as good in melee as we could be with only a +3 strength. Weaknesses aside, with God on our side, we have the faith, courage, and tenacity to Leroy Jenkins our way to victory. Seriously, this girl had 1 speed, and it was go. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you'd like to support my channel, there's a link to my Patreon down in the description. $1 a month gives you 2-day early access to my videos, a chance to vote for future characters, and access to all of my homebrew content. Let me know what you thought of this video down in the comments, and I'll see you all next week when I make Peach from Super Mario Bros.